You're listening to Empire of Rust, the world's first and only Transformers RPG podcast. Join the fight as Carapace, Rex, Magnum, Wildstrike, and Sweet Spot fight their way through Iacon's underworld against criminal empires and a movement determined to bring an end to the Cybertronian Confederation.
Hello, and good day to you all. Although some of you are listening just past midnight, and I realize good day would not be a proper fit for such a greeting. One might argue that it is better to say good day, with the presumption that many will listen within the first half of the day that is usually designated as morning. Why not just say good morning then? Well, to put it simply, good day has the added benefit of pertaining to the portion of the day lit by the sun. At the time of this recording, I dare say that would cover anyone listening up to the 8 p.m. hour. Good afternoon. That would definitely be too narrow a scope to make the majority feel included. Good evening is right out, and I find good night to be a bit dismissive for an introduction. Good day then, and welcome to the introduction of episode 27. But first, a brief recap. Episode 1 saw the formation of the heroic group of Transformers we have come to enjoy listening to for so long, by the order of Ironhide. They survived the bombings of C1 and were recruited into a rescue team for some unstable buildings. Unknown to Ironhide, and many of you, there were a few bots in the group that were already working together. Though I hear that Ironhide, like yourself, is not easily fooled. Episode 2. It appears that someone has stapled all the pages of the script together, so I'll have to just jump ahead to the back page. Let me see here. Ah, yes. Last episode, number 26 in the series, was under the title of Slasher Flick. Although the heroes were Transformers, their fear of the unknown, which comes to all living things from time to time, kept them from significant progress. Investigating Opibus Station was everything a horror film should be. Some things of note to share. Blue Shift, the hoverbike, had beat Sweet Spot in initiative, showing superior reflexes when danger, in the form of 2 turbofoxes, had reared its savage head. After hitting the target for retaliation, the young impressionable Blue Shift bore witness to Magnum's methods for collecting energon from the deceased bots. Even more disturbing was the body of the bot found in the elevator, clearly the work of a larger and more savage predator than a turbofox. Just before the heroes rested in the lounge, they were treated, for the second time in knowing him, to Rex's robot form as he descended the ladder in that form. I must inform you all of the impending attack on the group when they continued their investigation, for I myself have been informed that I've run out of time. However that happened, please contact us in the usual ways with well wishes for the heroes, words of damnation for the villains, and condolences for all the bots caught in their wake who did not survive. I now present to you Empire of Rust, Episode 27, Rexcellent.
It's like a level 1 item. It's pretty simple. It's essentially like a walking potion of cure light wounds or something like that.
One you can use once a night.
And they can be upgraded. They can be upgraded, but we can only afford the lowest level ones.
I didn't even know we could afford that. I haven't spent any of my money though. So.
They're like 1,000. You know.
I got a Lake of Energon I can trade for some stuff.
I've got a note that just says betray 500,000 quadra-checks.
Quadra-checks?
He had me a betray.
He doesn't need to get paid. He'll do it anyway.
That's the value of Magnum's bounty.
Oh, that's why that's on there. Okay.
You guys are awfully friendly then.
We just like having you around, literally in our side.
Investment.
All right, so go ahead and roll for initiative.
Aye, Captain.
Sweet Spot, what'd you get?
I got a 25. And that better be the first one.
Carapace.
10.
Rex.
Keep me at the back, 7.
7, all right. And Blue Shift?
A 23.
And Magnum?
15.
You didn't have to do that for him, by the way. You can just show him up. It's all right.
Even if you lied, we would have got behind you.
You're getting behind him anyway. Him and me.
28, not physically possible. It's legit.
I saw him roll it.
I assisted.
Nudge him up front. Go, go, go.
Great. Blue Shift has a cheerleading. Go, go, go.
Okay, because Carapace was the only person in the room, only him and the pair of turbofoxes get to go in this round.
Only person in the room.
Yes, if I recall
Carapace
correctly.
was in the room. I was in the room.
The second, we're in
the
the
little room.
and then there's a little
room.
Oh, the secondary room.
Did he even get in there? He just opened the friggin' door, right?
I opened the door and he said I stuck my head in and I'm being bitten.
I have weasels.
Perfect classic DM move.
I have weasels on my face.
So we're going to go directly to the turbofoxes. And yes, you recognize them quite clearly as a pair of turbofoxes.
Foxy.
Foxy. Ooh, nat 20. Nat 20 on the first roll of the episode. This is excellent. And so a nat 20, 29, and a 24? 24, yes. And your arm class is a 22?
Correct.
All right, that's 2 hits. And they are moving up to hit you. So they're only getting 1 attack instead of 2 this time around. But it's going to be slashing claws. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. That's going to be 8 for the first one and 7 for the second one. Total of 17 slashing damage.
That's 15. 8 and 7.
Yes, it is. That's what I said. Just checking, make sure you were
Which is
listening.
actually 2 lower, because it's actually 13, because I have damage.
I'm so proud of you. not admitting your mistake.
All right, Carapace. You have 2 turbofoxes in front of you. And if you would like, you can make a perception check on the room.
I would, and I don't.
What'd you get?
7.
Not much to get you anything else. Okay.
Something sharp and angry.
That's Carapace all over.
I will take a 5-foot step back and take a shot with my
Red Star Conqueror.
Thank you, sir. That is a 26 to hit.
To hit.
Okay.
Yep. 26.
And I do 13 maximum damage. Energy and fire. Electricity and fire.
Okay, top of round 2. Sweet Spot. What you gonna do?
I'm going to shoot into the darkened doorway.
Right through Carapace?
Well,
Yes.
more around Carapace than anything else. All right, I'll move. All right, how's that? Better line of sight?
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so we'll take a shot here at the one that's in the doorway that tried to bite Carapace's head off. And I rolled a 1. So I'm going to be shooting somebody.
critical fumble.
And max damage.
Woo! Go ahead and pick up one of the critical fumble cards there, Adam.
All right, I'm going to take one. I'm going to memorize it and put it back in the deck. Would you shuffle that for me?
Is this
Thank
your
you.
fumble?
And again, we're using the Starfinder critical miss deck.
Okay, so I'm going to be doing energy, I guess.
Likely energy.
What type of weapon are you using?
All right, so energy, kinetic spell, or extreme blow. Yes, I was using a laser, so it would be energy.
What's the condition on the extreme blow?
Oh, extreme blow is extreme piercing.
Okay, so it's not piercing, so not that one. So
Okay.
energy.
Alrighty, you are dazed for 1 round. So I hit a disco ball, and I got mesmerized. Ooh, pretty
We are in
colors.
the lounge, right?
Yeah.
Form
That's Saturday
of
Fever right
disco ball.
So dazed is you can take no actions.
That's right. I can take no
You can defend yourself, but you can't take any other action.
actions. Wow.
All right, blue shift.
Can I get around this side?
To the left of Carapace, kind of aiming in the middle to the doorway.
Yeah.
Doorway there? Yeah.
Okay. I will do that and take a shot.
We'll say the fold in the map is the left, like the wall on the left-hand side.
I get a 25.
And which one are you shooting at? The one right in the doorway or the one to
doorway.
the side?
The
Okay.
one doorway.
25, that's a hit.
So that would be 6 fire damage.
6 fire damage, huh?
And it has penetrating, so it ignores 3 hardness, if that counts.
Ooh. I'll give you a peek behind the screen. It doesn't.
What is that? What are you going to shoot with that? Buildings?
I could. Watch out.
I know.
You better not return on us, Magnum.
I
Call it
wouldn't dream of
Dragon
it.
Slayer.
So we got the 2 foxes in the doorway. Carapace is out in front. One of them is going to move up in front of you, Carapace, and take a bite of you.
So taking a guarded step.
Yes, it is. The other one, I think, is going to run past you and see who he can attack.
Will provoke from me.
We'll say evens he goes after Sweet Spot, and odds he goes after Blue Shift.
Oh, come on. You know what's going to be even.
It is evens.
It is even.
All right. Go ahead and put him in front of you there, Sweet Spot.
I hit a 20, and I do a whopping 7 points of slashing damage. Piercing damage. Pardon.
20.
Physical damage.
What type of damage?
Some kind of damage. Just whatever.
Oh, please let it be deadly damage. Let it die.
Plashing. Plushing.
I like that one.
Piercing.
Flashing.
I will plash.
Actually, it's blushing.
Fist bump.
Oh,
Yeah, I've taken that kind of damage before, too.
he's so embarrassed.
Yeah.
All right, Carapace, a 26 against you, and
Jesus.
a 16 against you, Sweet Spot.
A spit take. What? 16 to hit, or was that?
To hit, yes.
Now, my armor class doesn't suffer at all from being dazed.
Correct.
Don't believe it does.
I got the card right here.
Okay.
Thank you, Mike. So, yeah, that will not hit.
That's a miss. Okay. No damage to Sweet Spot, 7 damage to Carapace. How you doing there, Carapace? You've been taking a couple of hits over these.
Yeah, I'm
these
fine.
Last...
I'm not even in hit points yet.
Good to know.
We're so confident.
mean,
we didn't
you
even
can-
check if he needed. We didn't
you
even check
can-
if he needed healing. After the
Right.
last
You
battle.
can stop cheating, like in hitting me, because, 26s are consistent or not. That's not cool.
No promises.
On us? No, it isn't. But on you, I'm okay with that.
All right, Magnum, it's up to you.
Dear, you guys in trouble.
Hey, there's a turbo fox over here in front of me. Trying to bite me.
At least you're not confused.
Nope.
Using a sophisticated piece of machinery.
Yep.
I take a shot at the thing in front of Sweet Spot.
Turbo Fox in front of Sweet Spot,
Yep,
sure.
and I get a natural 20.
Ooh,
Boom.
critical.
Doing a card?
That means you get
Boy, get a critical.
a critical hit card.
It's actually this actually is the same as my crit effect plus a bonus. So he's definitely not prone.
Not me.
Area of effect.
As you knock Carapace over.
And we figured out that we believe it's a DC 14 fortitude save for the weasel.
All right, DC 14. Let's see if I can make this. Roll the 16, so
He's not stunned, so he's just prone.
go ahead and roll up your damage.
10.
10 damage?
Yep.
All right. It's a solid, respectable hit. Let's go ahead and move on to who's next. Carapace. Carapace, you're next.
Carapace is next. Carapace is going to make a full attack, or 2 attacks, on the guy that's right in front of me. You can make an attack of opportunity. So that is a 22 to hit with my Azimuth artillery laser.
That is a hit.
And I do 9 points of electricity and fire.
Ooh.
And with the light reaction cannon, I get a less, that is a 13.
13 is a miss.
Okay.
His attack of opportunity, he got a 16.
That is not enough.
Didn't think so. Rex,
I guess I'm in the back of the room.
you are?
Can I get up to Sweaty's area?
One
Me and
move
the herd?
action to get up to wherever you need to be.
Can you surround that prone guy in front of Sweaty, please?
Sure. And he is prone, so no attack of opportunity in this case.
23 from Rex's tail.
That's it.
11 damage from the tail.
Ooh. You guys are blazing
Still
through these
alive?
ones. Yes, he is.
Laser got a 14.
And that's against Casey. Physical damage, right? Yep, that's a miss.
He is flanked and prone. So
Oh.
that's plus 6.
Okay, well, what did I just say?
14, so it's 20.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's it.
2 damage from a bite.
2 on that. Okay, he's still up.
Laser. I seriously don't. He's not flanking or anything. Oh, he is? 10.
Roll the 2.
No.
Damn it. All right, I choose to be done.
Bold choice. Sweet spot. There is a prone turbofox on the ground in front of you. What are you going to do? Are you going to talk to it?
He's dazed.
Hey, look at that. It's just one round, right?
Just one round, yep.
You want to join the battle?
I think, yeah, I'll get into it in a second.
Blue shift.
He's going so fast, he's taking your turn too.
Hey! And take a shot.
New speedster in town.
Move to the corner and taking a shot down the line.
And miss at an 11.
It's not a critical miss, is it?
No.
Okay. Yep, 11's a miss.
Everything he does is critical.
I'm critically average. Insanely beige.
A filthy neutral if ever I saw one.
Alright, Carapace, the one in front of you, is going to take a full attack against you. And that is a miss on the claw. Rolled an 18. That is a miss on claw number 2. Rolled a 13. And likely a miss on the bite. That is going to be a 14.
That is all misses.
That is all misses. That is unfortunate.
Thank you for making a full attack.
The one in front of Sweet Spot is going to get his ass up off the ground. Well, it's going to be a 12 to hit you there, Sweets. Probably miss, right?
Nope, not gonna hit.
All right.
Not no way, not no how. It's
Okay.
too fast for you. Hey, that's my leg. That's my other leg. Now I'm flying.
All right. He can't do anything else because he had to spend the time getting up. Magnum, it is you.
All right, Magnum is going to just move into a place where he can get a clear shot of the turbofox that's attacking Carapace, and also reload his gun. And that's all he can do right now.
Carapace.
Carapace is going to take another 2 attacks because that's been working out pretty well so far. So this is my last shot with my light reaction cannon,
Attack of opportunity as well.
and I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
And then I roll a 9 on the second attack, so I miss both ways. The first one was kinetic. Okay, so I got get out of my line of fire. For 1 round, the only attacks you can make are covering fire and harrying fire.
Ooh.
Yep.
It's a bit nasty.
Also neat. Different.
Indeed.
Quite.
And on the attack of opportunity, I got a 22 to hit you.
Then you hit me.
Oh, nice. I hit you with a bite. And I chomp down on you for 5 points of damage. Middling at best.
Are these things medium or small?
They are medium-sized.
I was thinking they hit really well. We should get a stick and put one on the end of it.
They're lower than you, but they're also longer than you.
That's awfully personal.
You can't judge them.
Some butts
I
are
thought someone
longer
was
than
jumping
others.
me.
All right, Rex, what you gonna do? You're surrounding the one in front of Sweet Spot, and yeah,
Do what I did last time, try to murder it. All three of us. 15 hits, right?
15 will hit the KAC, yes.
This is my tail of Rex.
Boom.
It's 10 damage.
Boom.
And you kill it.
Yeah, that's right.
Who knew at turbofoxes' natural predators were dinosaurs?
The
Don't even live on this
did.
planet.
I was like, dinosaurs are everything's natural predator.
My other two guys can move over
Yeah.
and attack the one.
One doesn't even have to move. You got one
Sure
right there.
can.
Well, technically he should have to.
This guy can go.
Oh, that guy's right there.
Yeah, but he should have been.
You want to go here? Or?
Yeah. Yes.
And now I don't have a clear shot again. Blazer being there is better than a clear shot.
13.
13's a miss.
Is that including the flank?
So the same. Why do I keep rolling the same damn numbers?
Change your dice roll.
Well, stop rolling a
Grazer's gonna do
D4.
the same thing, so he misses too. But we got him surrounded, I guess.
All right, back to the top of the round. Sweet.
All right. Now I'm going to take a shot at that there feral little creature in front of Carapace.
You are going through several people, just FYI.
Yeah, they only get the cover once, though.
That's true.
What's the cover?
4.
It doesn't matter what the cover is. Because I rolled an 18, which is going to give me effectively a 24 for 6 points of fire damage.
That tough little fox is still up.
That there was my warning shot. Y'all better just back up.
He's so hungry.
Last time one backed up, we chased it down and killed it anyway.
Oh, right.
And Blue Shift.
Blue Shift takes a shot, and I got a 16.
16 is a hit on is it EAC?
Yes.
All right, it's a hit.
Does he get cover from...
Yes, he does.
That still hits?
In that case, then no, it is not. Because that brings it down to effectively a 12, which is a miss.
That's what I thought. Okay.
All right, and the last Turbo Fox's turn. Well, he's surrounded in the doorway, so he's taking a lot of hits. He's going to run back into the room, provoking 3 attacks of opportunity as he runs away.
Anyone want to make a bet as to whether or not he makes it?
So, question. This thing says the only attacks I can make are covering fire and harrying fire. Does that include attacks of opportunity?
I would say, yeah. So it's Blazer and Grazer doing the AOs.
Blazer gets a 10. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
13 from Grazer. That's also a miss, right?
Is that including flank?
Oh, I was flanking at that point, right?
Yep.
That'd be a 12.
Miss.
15. That just
15's
hits,
a
right?
hit. Yep.
Whew. 10 damage.
Bam! More than
Horns.
enough to kill it. In fact, its corpse gets stuck on Grazer's horns.
Oh, nice. He whips it around. Smacks Carapace with it. He's excited.
Easy does it.
Are you sure that's an herbivore?
He's got the taste of blood now, yeah.
He doesn't eat him, he just kills him.
He's got the taste of energon.
That's just mean.
Worst kind of predator just kills for fun.
All right, so you guys are clear of the Turbo Foxes again, and yeah, what you gonna do?
That was always the myth about the herbivore dinosaurs. Like, oh, they're just plant eaters; they're harmless. So it's like, well, they don't eat other creatures.
They still killed them.
They like to murder them. Nobody knows that.
I'm going to reload both of my guns since we're not in combat, and ideally I'd like to take a short rest because I am at exactly 0 stamina.
All right. Do you
We're
need
in the
any
lounge.
hit
Yeah,
points?
we are on the latch.
I will do that as well.
I'm good. I'm actually at
Full hit
yeah,
points.
full hit points.
Anybody need hit point healings?
That would be a no. Negative.
Are you guys gonna close the door to the lounge, like out to the hallway there, before you do this?
Yeah, I'll do.
Yeah, it'd be a safe bet. And we'll also close this here door to the Hab Suite,
Oh, should we? I mean,
where they came from.
I suppose. I mean, we can investigate. I mean, not all of us need to rest. You know.
I only mention it because if any of you pop something and get attacked while the others are resting, it will negate that rest.
All right, let's close it up and just look in this room. So we don't have much of a chance of it provoking anything. And I guess Magnum will go over and look at the writing like he was trying to do. And also the corpse.
Could also be a hole there that would lead to others. So
Nest of turbofoxes.
I'm just going to close the door for now. You rest up.
The turbofoxes, we're like terrified of doing anything without you, so just accept it.
So let's start on this side here with Magnum. So while those guys are resting, what are you doing?
He's going to read the writing and look at the corpse. Well, and the writing was next to the corpse, right?
Yes, the writing and the corpse are in the lounge, the main room here,
All
against the back wall.
Let's take a look at that little scene there.
Okay. I want you to make a culture check.
26.
So as you are looking at the writing on the wall, you recognize it as an ancient Cybertronian rhyme. Nickel, iron, cobalt, and chrome, he'll eat your soul, turn your spark to stone.
Nickel, iron, cobalt, and chrome, run little robot, run away home.
And really, who has time to scrawl that while they're talking?
Did you say nursery rhyme?
I said rhyme, not
Rhyme.
nursery.
I was just going to say, like, there are no nurseries.
They're not.
Yeah.
It's just an ancient rhyme that you heard. Now, with that culture check, you recognize that rhyme specifically has to do with an almost mythological creature called a spark eater.
I've always wanted to kill one of those things.
If I knew one of those things existed here on Cybertron, I might not have come.
What is a spark eater?
Oh, you naive little bot.
You are going to need to make a culture or a life science check to get some information about that.
Can I make both?
Can I assist?
And yes, if anyone has life science or culture, assuming Magnum shared it with you, you can roll on that as well.
Can I just aid?
If you want to, yeah.
Can I do both?
Sure. Why not?
This is a big stumper for me.
I do kind of give Blazer the kind of like the good solid pet, like, behind his plate when he killed that thing. Be like, yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
Good job, little dude.
Got 4 aided from Sweet Spot.
Yep.
4 aided from Blue Shift.
Got a -2.
-2 from...
Stop helping!
Double zeros from third.
He's just chewing on my leg while he's
I wish you had tires right now.
Actually,
discovered my soles are rubber. My shoes.
You have no soul.
He's not chewing your leg.
Oh dear.
Just let him finish.
28.
And is that culture or life science?
That's culture.
So, spark eaters are the boogeymen of Cybertron. Countless tales have been told about the bots meeting spark eaters in the wilds before the war. They suck out the brain module through the mouth while pulling the still living spark into themselves, leaving a lifeless body behind. But they become more myth than reality over the last million years. Scientists believe that they were the hallucinations of bots who had seen too much combat and are simply jumping at shadows or misinterpreting an animal attack for something more mysterious.
Oh, they're real.
Our evidence shows it is, right?
So you've heard of these, Sweet Spot?
No.
And did you want to do a medicine check on the body?
Actually, thinking of the body that we ran into earlier, that sounds awfully
it does.
specific.
The one that you told us about in the
25.
elevator.
You can quite easily determine that the bot's brain module was extracted through its mouth and that there is a gaping hole in his chest where his spark used to be.
Could be a coincidence.
Shut up!
That could mean anything.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight this thing.
No, we're gonna kill this thing.
No, you're gonna kill this thing.
You're assuming there's
That's
only
true.
one.
Why do you have to say things like that?
We live in the real world, man.
Interesting technique.
You, of course, would always try to make things plural.
If I do this and I do that. Oh, yeah, I see I could do that too. Damn it, Magnum.
Rip out his spark.
It's kind of like mummification.
I'm like,
you know? But that's out the nose, isn't it? They pull the brain out through the nose, through the hook.
We don't have noses, do we?
We don't have brains technically either, but we do.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially Carapace.
Yeah.
Especially Rex.
Yeah.
Well, you actually got multiple brains.
Well, Magnum's brain module isn't even in
And
his
still
head,
doesn't add
you know?
up, does it?
Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to think.
Yeah, you've got 2 brains. That's weird.
Or maybe like 1.5.
The one is Pythagoras.
Maybe one.
Yes, definitely.
So which one is insane?
What do you take? I'll give you a guess. All right. Well, I'll tell everyone what I figured out. Not sure this helps at all, but
No,
No,
it doesn't.
Now I'm excited.
Now
We get to
now
kill
I'm
a
not.
spark eater. That's awesome. You guys have a really strange view of life.
Life is precious.
Yeah, and taking life is amazing.
All life is precious.
That's why he wants to collect it.
Carapace is like, I should try that.
I'm a hunter. Like, this is amazing.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta kill them all.
Spark Eater, I choose you. Is this a good reference for you now?
I'm okay with it.
Now, something that hunts sparks. I assume sparks have sort of a unique energon signature, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not even just regular energon, right? They have some sort of maybe obscure, some sort of signature, like if a predator was designed to hunt those.
A scent?
Well, something I don't know. I do life sciences, how he might detect it.
The spark is inside the body. How else would you be able to detect such a thing?
Radiation, radio waves.
All right, well, you're the scientist. You figure it out.
What would be a plausible way for, assuming this is an animal of some sort, that or something at least completely corporeal?
You would imagine that it has some kind of
Extrasensory
sense that's
perception. Yeah.
very similar to your energon sensor.
It's like a shark. It's like...
But it would have to know the difference between a spark and just regular energon.
Well, I see what your point.
Because otherwise it would just drown itself in the lake out there.
Yeah.
Unless it doesn't and it just gets confused by all this machinery.
I figured that, like, a spark is kind of like concentrated energon. Like, it's like almost like a higher frequency, or like like an emergently complex.
I'm just wondering if I can create like a decoy.
Why are you looking at me?
Oh.
Or maybe you can mask ours.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Yeah, I like that idea better.
What would it take to mask a spark signature for what?
Enhanced sweaties.
Besides killing them.
Roll an engineering check to see if you can puzzle this out.
Ooh. All right. +4 from Blue Shift. 32.
You think that you would probably need more equipment than you have access to right now in order to create something like that. You think it's possible, but in kind of like the in the field, in like kind of the short notice that you have, you don't think that it's going to be possible.
The laboratory. Is there a laboratory here?
You would know, Blue Shift, that there's no laboratory here. The closest thing would be engineering, but you also know that it's not like a research and development kind of engineering lab. It's a very specific kind of function to the engineering.
I couldn't do this in a machine shop or a workshop.
Right.
Can you just transform into one?
What about the...
Yeah.
Hey!
Is there a laboratory? I am the laboratory.
No, actually, what about the other ship? Would there be a workshop on that ship?
Yes, there is.
Well, ours didn't have one, I don't think.
Yeah, but ours is older than the sun.
Well, so is that one. It's a
laboratories were
sister
invented
ship.
after our ship.
Ours is considered more fit for this than the job than that one was.
Really?
I think so. Right? That's what you said. Ours was considered the better of the two.
I believe I said that, yeah.
So
Oh, never mind.
I wouldn't breathe on the other one if I was you, because it might disintegrate. Okay, given that, something that ate sparks, would it potentially have its own unique signature? All right, so can I tie the energon sensor to that and make it give us an automated alarm?
Is there any residue on the body from the thing that drew out the...
Yeah,
the
good
spark?
question.
You didn't see anything.
So no.
You saw a couple of like scratches and like gouge marks.
Forensics.
No residue or anything.
Forensics, man. That's your thing.
You could get the signature from the foxes and take that out of your sensors. So if you detect something, you'll
Detection
know
by a
it's not
process of elimination?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right,
We already
well-
have our signatures.
I'll try to work on the energon sensor we have to sort of make it distinguish between. Try to refine it a bit to tell us whether it's a fox or not, or a person. Since I have bot signatures and I have fox signatures, something else.
You think that it might be possible to do something like this, but don't forget that the energon sensor you have is very low res. Remember that it was kind of like not picking up like sweet spots when he was like moving kind of around. It just kind of showed the general location. So it's not really a great quality one.
And if I mess with it too much, I may break it.
You do think that your idea is possible, but you would need a better energon sensor to do that.
Well, we were on our way to the communications room. Might there be something you can jury rig in there?
I say this is a place all about energon. They might have some sort of sensors we can use.
Yeah, well, we'll have to keep looking then. Just keep our eyes open and just be extra aware.
All right, so do we check out the rest of these hab suites while we're here, or do we continue on? What do you think, Carapace?
I mean, we're here to search the room, right?
Yeah.
The thing could be in the room.
Once it's just sitting next to us, like...
Yeah, that could work, but it's not gonna.
Or maybe Magnum got to this room first.
What if you're the spark eater?
You are the spark eater, aren't you? I knew it. Eventually, you were gonna betray us all.
What was that bounty again?
Not high enough. If you're the spark eater.
All right, when Carapace is done resting, I guess. I mean, I'll do a survey around the room to look for any more clues to see.
The lounge or the room that the turbofoxes were in?
Just the lounge right now. We're waiting until our tough guys rested before we do anything else.
Could one of you guys bring me a latte?
What?
We're in a lounge. I'm resting. Could you guys
I'm resting. Why don't you bring me a latte?
Because I'm resting harder than you are.
I am a master rester.
If you guys get in a fight, that's not resting.
Yeah, but we're lounging, so it's like just like we're elbowing each other.
This is what we did. Like, this is what we did on Ukaran. It's like, oh yeah, I can stare at rocks better than you can. Oh yeah? Watch me.
We're bickering. We're like siblings, you know?
Like lovers.
I do a PI check to look for other clues around the room to see if anything else, like activity from other bots or other animals or anything, just clues in general about what's going on.
I'd love to have a fight inside of Magnum.
I wouldn't. 21.
Magnum, as you look through the room, it does look like it's been not like attacked per se, but there were signs of a struggle, likely from the turbofoxes that were in here, or whatever it was that killed the bot against the back wall. Looking in the hab suite that the turbofoxes came out of, you can tell that there's a pool of energon on the floor next to the recharge slab. It looks like something had taken like a chunk out of the energon supply line there, and it's like leaking onto the floor. Probably what drew the turbofoxes to the room. The rest of the rooms don't have any bots or bodies or turbofoxes in, and nothing else is in there. They look like almost like nondescript kind of recharge rooms, and you think probably these are just like once a bot gets off duty, they come here to recharge, and if they're not actually at work, they probably either play some games on the holo table, use it for communications or anything like that, just kind of around. So you think that they spend most of their time here in the lounge when they're not recharging or working.
Okay, so there's nothing here, so we move on.
Is there a recharging station for batteries?
Yeah, there would be.
Do that while we rested?
Sure. We'll say that each room has one spot for a battery recharge, so you can recharge up to 6 during that time.
Excellent. Or in your case, Rexcellent.
Well.
Should have left him on the Ukrainian.
All right, we're ready to go. Let's go.
You sure?
No.
I mean, is there anything on this floor that we know of?
Well, we're going to the communication room.
Is that on this floor?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
These are on the way.
Computer room.
Okay. Let's just
Computer
move
core.
on. I'm going first,
Right?
moving defensively.
Yeah, engineering. Oh, this computer
Computer core
and
and
communication.
Communication, right, yeah.
And Blue Shift, you would know that that's actually the same space.
Okay.
We'll run my energon sensor. Anything appears at the edge of it, I will let everyone know.
Okay.
And it's not very far, but right now, but 30 feet radius.
Not too bad.
I'm really not looking for resolution. I'm just looking for presence or absence.
It's 25 feet. It's 20 feet. That can't be right. It's inside the room.
All right. Onward and inward.
All right, you leave the lounge and head back out into the hallway. Down the hall, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I got a 24 for my perception. Eyes wide open. Ears open. Nose open.
16.
10. 21.
25.
Everything looks perfectly safe. So you continue down the hall, around the corner. You can see the door for the computer core and communications. And above the door, a warning light is flashing.
What's that mean?
That's a warning right there.
Yeah, well, a warning for what?
Does it actually say anything, or is it just a light?
It's just like it's just a light.
Non-specific warning.
Yeah, do I have to know what it means?
Go ahead and make an engineering check.
Station self-destruct mode enabled.
15?
15. Yeah, you're not certain. You think that it's a warning of some kind. It's probably something has gone wrong somewhere, but
Station will self-destruct in 3 minutes.
but you don't know anything beyond that.
Hey guys, I don't know if this is a good time to bring this up, but Laser just let me know that there's movement on the dock. He doesn't know what it is. Doesn't recognize whoever it is.
Can you get closer?
Can he investigate more? Better, deeper?
Yeah, sure. You can tell him to
Yes, I told him.
communicate with that.
You might want to warn the ship if it's getting near them.
Laser can't warn the ship.
We could, though.
You could?
Maybe, can the ship see from where they are, or sense?
Yeah, they must be.
Yeah, after they dropped us off, I was pretty sure that they pulled away a bit.
They did, yeah. They weren't right at the dock. They were close, but...
They're going to wait until we cleared the base.
Someone gonna contact the ship then?
Yeah, definitely.
Someone is always you. Like, it's just so you know, it's always you.
I go in, I put an Energon coin in, turn the crank. Thank goodness you're here, Magnum. Ring, 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 ring. Hi, this is Rex. Yeah, I'm inside Magnum. It's freaky.
Why does Magnum have an
You're
old
inside me?
1920s phone?
He watches a lot of Earth movies.
You have to dial 1 first, man.
Where's the operator on this shitty thing? Oh, you are, right?
I am the operator.
Just do it, Magnum. Click.
He's the operator.
Alright, I call the ship. Hey, Captain Silverface. There's...
That's Silverbeard. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Beard face.
Virtual high fives, everyone.
Magnum, you know well enough my name is Silverlode.
I'm sorry, I have a cold. There's something moving around on the dock out there, so I don't know if you can take a closer look or if you've noticed it, or just be careful. Can you take a peek out of a window?
Yeah, we'll look.
And you can kind of hear like commotion in the background as he orders the rest of the people up on the bridge to make certain sensors are activated and do visual scans and everything. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes or so, but he'll eventually come back on the line.
We get nothing on here. What's going on? What do you mean? Why is there? How do you know there's been movement up here?
Laser says there's movement on the docks, but he's far. He can't tell the details. He's too far away. Just saying, can anybody look out a window?
We're looking out the window. Yes.
All right. Well, be careful in case something tries to get in. You might want to put a little more distance between you and the dock.
Helmsman, lift us up another 20 feet.
Tell him about the turbofoxes.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of feral turbofoxes in here. Try attacking people. We found 2 bodies so far. Their sparks have been ripped out. Their brains have been ripped out.
A turbofox did that?
No, something worse.
Allegedly.
It could very well be out there with you right now.
Or in here with us.
Yes, probably within there. Oh, there it is. No, never mind. Wasn't it?
Don't do that, man.
Taurus, be sure the door is closed.
You have the door open.
But don't lock it, right?
Glad to see you guys are paying attention.
Like, these guys are like professional levels of incompetent. Max
takes
ranks.
a lot of training to be this bad at their job.
Okay, I'm at the door.
We'll let you know if we find anything else.
Yes, please keep us informed.
Yeah, you do. On the off chance you actually notice something.
I just figured out a plot twist. That ship is going to miraculously blow up, and we'll be stuck having to take the older, less than ship.
Oh no, we blow it up
Back
and then we just
home.
walk away. Walk away from this whole fucking thing.
We just live out in the forest from now on.
Some of us can do that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, thank you, no.
don't threaten me with a good time.
Magnum, while I have you on the line, I think we should make you all aware of something. Engineer Rail has disappeared. We haven't been able to locate him.
Of course.
All right. Keep looking. I would post guards at all essential stations, double guard.
Maybe he went out the open door.
Who let Rail out?
Of course, the one former member of Cybertron First is missing suddenly.
He's probably gonna go rescue us. That's probably what it is, you know.
Okay.
Well, checking all the cold storage rooms.
The bodies tend to collect there.
Sure, we'll check there.
Goodbye, Beerface.
Beard over and out.
Once again, Rex, it's Silver Load. Well, no, I like you too much. You can call me Silverbeard.
Yes. He was going to anyways.
But only Rex.
That's what you think.
All right, so you at the door?
Yes, we're at the door.
All right. Carapace, you trying to open it?
Nope. I'm going to let somebody else open the door, and I will.
I will do that for you.
Thank you, and I will defensively move into the room.
All right.
Mighty brave of you.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm shaking dice. I don't need to roll to open a door unless I do. Do I? I guess not.
You attempt to open the door, and it is sealed.
Well, then I will have to make a roll
Wait.
for it.
I have the key card. Try the key card.
All right, I'll get out of the way and let him in.
Magnum will try the key card on the door, see if it unlocks it.
Okay. It looks like so you kind of insert the key card, and it shows that the key card is active and is correct. It can be used, but the door still does not open.
Safety override, probably. All right, let's access the computer panel to see why, and to see if it's a safety override.
Go for it.
Computers check.
Yes, computers.
Can we aid?
If you want
Yes,
to.
please.
What could possibly be on the other side of the door that would require a safety lock and a warning light?
Maybe the room's missing.
I got a 15 to aid, so plus
6 from Blue Shift and Sweet Spot, and that is 29.
Here's what you can determine. The doors panel will tell you that there has been an explosion in the room, and automated safety protocols locked it down. The door console can't tell you what the conditions are inside, but it does log the explosion as happening a little under a cycle ago. So, about an hour.
Okay. But it can't tell us what the atmosphere or what's on the other side.
Cannot. An engineering or a strength check to open the door.
Hold on, I will, don't do it yet. Magnum will transform right next to the door and extend what he can listen. Any sensors he can get through that door. Heat sensor on the door to see if it's abnormal temperature.
You're putting a wall against the wall to listen through the wall.
Make a perception check.
19.
Alright, so you do get a energon reading from inside. It's almost like it's garbled, like it's in motion. So it's hard to tell, kind of, I try to pin down like where in the room it is. It kind of feels like it's like it'll show up on one side for a second, and then it'll show up on the other side for a second, and it'll show up on the other side for a second. So it feels like it's kind of moving around, almost like it's shifting or something like that.
So either something's moving around really fast, or we got like energon spurting out or sparking all over the place.
You're not getting anything from sonics or from like audio or anything like that, or any motion or anything. But you do get the reading that the door is warmer than the rest of the hallway is.
All right, how much warmer?
Significantly warmer.
All right.
Think there's still a fire in there?
It could be, or an energon leak.
What room was this? Is this the communication room we were looking for?
communications, and computer core.
Is this the only door and entrance into this place?
As far as Blue Shift knows, yes.
Can I override from here?
The door to open
Yes.
it? Yeah, like I said, engineering or strength check to open it.
Can you override remotely, like from down the hall? Is that possible?
No.
What if we got you extender wires?
Or just a long stick? All right,
Yeah,
you guys
swing 'em
stand.
over.
Everybody else stand back.
I'll do that.
Stand far back.
Everyone stand behind Sweat Spot.
Yep, stand by. No, don't stand behind me. Do I look like I could provide any type of cover?
You have as much cover as the Flash. You're like, oh, that bolt's about to... it phases through me. Kills the person behind you.
Yeah. That's not. I'm not a good hiding place.
You're a window.
Behind me is not the sweet spot.
You're a window.
Where's the door? Where Magnum is?
Oh, it's on the side of the hallway? Okay.
Oh, good. See.
That's where he was.
To the elevator.
This is actually back in Blur's bar.
Yep. So somewhere down the hall. Is there a corner?
Yeah, there's a corner.
Does this hall continue down this way?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know what's down that way, though.
Sweet spot. He knows
So-
what's up.
That way is back the way you came, towards the lounge and the lab suite, and then that is just kind of further
You
on
guys
down.
might want to go back the way we came since we know what's down there.
Well, if we go down this way, we'll know what's down here too.
You might. All right. Where are you going, Rex?
Oh, that would get the whole hall covered.
There we go.
So, I feel like you're invading my personal space.
What the hell is that?
Look at him towering over.
All right, everyone back up. Carapace like an inch. Click, click. All right.
I'm worried about fire. You can't fight. Well, maybe you can fight fire. Can you fight fire with fire? Does that work?
He can fight fire with firing.
It depends.
Okay.
Some fire needs to be a certain temperature, and some fire burns so hot that it'll kill the oxygen, and it'll kill other fires.
All right. Get ready to shoot the fire, then. Yes. Got a 27 for engineering.
Hey, Blue Shift. Back this way. Is there an exit?
Those are where the elevators are.
Okay, just want to know.
All right, so 27, you said?
Yep.
Okay,
We'll have the weapon drawn, too, just in case. I have to shoot the fire, too.
understandable. Yeah, so you go ahead and you kind of rewire the locking mechanism on the door, and you feel that it is successful.
Get ready.
And as you connect that last wire,
Here it comes.
the door is open. Make a reflex save next time.
Record data log 2212-A 42nd cycle 08. Mission report. Codename Empire of Rust. Mission status ongoing. Oversight Commander Game Master Michael Ordway. Squad Commander Magnum, played by Matthew G. Ranged Combat Specialist Wild Strike, played by Mike M. Melee Combat Specialist Carapace, played by Patrick Finn. Support Melee Combat Specialist Rex, played by Rob Muller. Forward Scout Sweet Spot, played by Adam Achu. Logistics support provided by the Transmissions Network. To support the show, please visit transmissionspodcast.com/rust. Mission success.